Over the last quarter, I've been having a lot of trouble focusing. I was overworked, underpaid, and my motivation was fleeting in every single sense. But then I was free. No school or work for the most part. How awesome! So much time to think, to do. Nothing. Oh. What the hell am I supposed to do now? On one hand, I can tell you that embracing boredom can help regulate dopamine levels, help generate creative ideas, and just honestly lead to being a really great thing in the end. But I'm bored, and I want stuff to do. So here's some of the things that I've been doing this summer. I'd like to think most of these tips are things that are completely within your control. Most of them are inside, most of them are right at the edge of your fingertips, and also Chicago's going through some of the worst air quality that it has gone through since ever. So these are all going to be things that I can just do right now without having my lungs pay the price of going outside. I would say honorable mentions are going on walks, going to farmers markets, going to the beach, going on bike rides, going outside, touch some grass, sit outside and read a book. If that's all you need to take from this video, boom. But if you want to have some fun, easy tips on how to cure your boredom, yeah. So recently my best friend came to visit me in Chicago and we spent a decent amount of money. We went shopping. If it's one thing that we can do, it is buy clothing. And all the things that I bought honestly fit me really well. And it was all things that I think I'll be wearing for a very long time. But that kind of just made me realize that I think I need to get rid of some clothes that I just haven't been reaching for lately. I went on and I did a second pass of some things to declutter because if you don't know, I decluttered a couple months ago and just put a bunch of stuff to sell on my Depop. And I thought I was like really good and in the clear. And then I realized, oh my God, why do I have so many clothes that I just don't wear? So I think one of the things that is really cool about the summer is you just have the time to like go through and reorganize your life a little bit. Just like go and organize the closet, sell some stuff, make a little buck, like do that. So that's what I did. Boom. I feel like I did this a couple months ago because I literally did. I decluttered my closet, but I found that I just bought too many things and I need to get rid of some things just to balance whatever this is out. And I'm really going to be looking in my drawers and my closet and clearing some stuff out. As you can tell, you actually can't tell, it's off screen, but I have some stuff here that I already picked out. I'm going to show you guys what I'm getting rid of and then I'm going to post it all on Depop. We got this t-shirt. We got this t-shirt. This one kind of hurts me a little bit, but I just don't wear it. I simply don't. This t-shirt. These all hurt a little bit, but I'm just not, I don't wear them. So all on the Depop, guys, if you're interested. This t-shirt, which is a friend's one. And I recently got this one, but it just didn't fit me correctly. And I was like, I'm not going to be wearing this. Like, I'm just not. This t-shirt, which I got in high school, which I thought was funny, but I just haven't worn it since. It just doesn't fit me the way I like it to be. It says, when the going gets tough, the tough go drinking. Another shirt that I got recently that just didn't fit me the way I wanted it to, and it was just really, it's like a climbing brand. I really like their shirts. I just don't like this design because some dysphoric stuff, guys. These are a pair of pants that I used to wear all the time. These are Levi's, like carpenter pants. They're like jeans. They're carpenter jeans. Back when those were really good. Used to wear them a lot, and now I haven't worn them in years. This hoodie right here from Elwood. As much as I think it's a cool hoodie and the silhouette's all right, I don't like the color. I've been telling myself I should keep it because I should just, wear it, and I just don't. This Lacoste shirt that also brings me a lot of pain because I want to like it so badly, but I don't. I just don't. I got it in Madrid when I was there, and I thought it was super cool, and I think it is, but I just don't reach for it. Lastly, for now, this Lucky brand polo shirt that I wish fit me better, but it doesn't. And this will also be on the Depop. Oh, and these shoes. These red Converse shoes that I was thinking about selling a couple months ago and I didn't. And I'm for sure gonna sell them now because I literally have not worn them in so long. I'm gonna clean them before I put them on Depop, but that's my little thing. Declutter your closet. Sell some clothes if you don't wear them. Make a little coin from the comfort of your own home, and then also declutter, and then also feel a little bit better about yourself, guys. And you give yourself something to do when the air quality is absolutely horrible outside and you have no idea what else to do. So, ding. But recently I actually installed these 2 pegboards, organized the cables under my desk, put up an old print in the living room, reorganized some of the prints in my room to make them fit better with my current layout. It's just been really fun to take care of projects that I've been wanting to get done for some time, and I'd honestly rather use the time than rot on my phone and do nothing. Well, hey, how's it going? This is a very much new lighting angle that I don't think I've ever used in my entire life, but I found out that I can hang my camera off the side of a cabinet, so that is what we're going to be doing for this segment, that is making beverages. I have a couple of things that I have been enjoying to make. None of them are alcoholic, so I apologize. You could technically add alcohol to all of these, but I have found my own little niche, little hobby, so I'm going to show you what I do and how I keep myself entertained. First things first is pour over. If you guys don't know, I've actually been really getting into making pour over coffee. It's been kind of one of my newer interests. I recently got like a pour over and a little carafe and a little kettle, and I've been making coffee like that every single morning for the last like 2 months, I would say. I think it makes me slow down a lot in the mornings, and it's very precise. You have to like measure out the coffee beans and then measure out the amount of water and then time it out completely in a correct way to make sure that you get the perfect cup of coffee and it's super smooth, and you can dial in the settings on each and every bean. And I think that's really fun. So that's been one of the beverages that I've been making. I would say it's more cost effective than maybe a coffee machine, because if you don't have a coffee machine and you just like black coffee, it's going to take you a while, but it's kind of cheaper than a coffee machine. Like everything that I bought was like sub $100. Take that into account. But if you like a quick cup of coffee with like little to no effort, not the thing for you. The next thing is I should probably like actually make the thing so I can move this down and talk to you like a normal person. So let's do the next thing, which is cold brewing tea. I actually have a cold brewed tea in the fridge right now that I was going to talk to you guys about, but let's make another batch. I want to make a little small batch of cold brewed tea. I'm currently using a jar for this, but honestly, I've used ginormous pitchers. I have used mason jars, a lot of big containers that can be capped and left in the fridge with little to no issue. So right now I'm gonna make a small batch, but usually you can get a big pitcher and put like 4 tea bags to water ratio for all of this. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. Today, sorry, one sec. I'm gonna try this random tea bag from my mom. She got this for me when she was in Japan. So we're gonna try this out. I think it's a green tea. And literally one of the easiest things that I've learned how to do is this. We're gonna grab this cup. We're going to get water. I would say filtered, just because we're cold brewing stuff. Get some filtered water, get the good stuff, okay? Maybe a bottle, whatever you want. I'm gonna fill it up, decent amount. This is really not super intensive. We're gonna fill it up a certain amount, and then we're gonna dump some tea bags. I have 2 tea bags here. I don't really know if I need these, so I'm just gonna use one because this is like just a cup of tea, and we're just gonna steep it in there like that. We are steeping the tea bag, if you can see, and then we're gonna cap it. Boom. Oh, that's not capped correctly. Hold on. Then what I like to do is just give it a shake. Make sure nothing is dripping or anything like that. And then into the fridge it goes. For a couple hours, I would say try and keep it at least for like 2 hours, but 12 to 24 is the sweet spot. And then you get cold brew tea. Let me show you what I made. Another batch that I have is in this big cup that my university gave me. I filled up this entire cup and then I put in like 4 tea bags and I brewed it overnight. This is of a mango black tea and it's delicious. Hold on. Look at that. Wow. Delicious. I usually will put a little bit of honey in this. My partner has put lemon and a little bit of like sugar in there, mixed it up, made a bit of like a tropical vibe with the batch that they made. Yeah, I highly recommend. I mean, it's really good. It's really easy to make. Like you can that doesn't really take a really big learning curve. I think that, you know, you could Welcome to an actually normal angle. I accidentally opened my cabinet door and slammed the camera into the wall by accident. She's fine, but I was really scared she was about to fall and my life flashed before my eyes just a little bit. So the next thing that I like to make is kind of faux espresso based drinks. I don't have an espresso machine, but I have a Nespresso machine. I've been learning how to use the function where you can turn any pod into like a really concentrated coffee. And I've been kind of making lattes at home because I want to save $8 every time I go back. I honestly, by the way, I thought that $8 lattes would come when you just ordered like an alternative milk, like an oat milk, a nut milk. Why am I getting a normal latte and it's $8 for whole milk? Like, what's up with that? Because I thought I was supposed to be saving money. That is fine. So today I'm going to be making just a really normal latte and having that because I'm tired and it's 1 p.m. and it's second coffee time. It's second coffee time. Here's what I do. Okay, this is my roommate's favorite glass, but I have been using it for coffee. I'm sorry, Linda. Anyway, this is how, if you don't know, if you have an Nespresso at home, this is how you kind of make regular sized pods work for espresso drinks. So you go, I actually had a friend teach me this. You go, you do the thing, you pop it in there, and then you hit the button on top twice, and then it basically turns blue, and then you get a little, like a coffee concentrate in there. Oh, I almost forgot. What I like to do with this is pour a little honey at the bottom of the glass. I'm just gonna do like a little coating at the bottom. Okay, and then everything else from here is pretty damn simple. We're gonna grab this straw and mix it up because I want to dissolve the honey. I think that should be good. I'm also gonna add a little bit of cinnamon real quick. I feel like cinnamon is like the home coffee cheat code that's like right next to maybe a cool creamer. There you go. I usually add it at the bottom here because cinnamon is like, what is it, hydrophobic? Doesn't stick to any coffee unless you put it in a syrup. I like to put in the milk before I put in the ice. Maybe that's a problem, but I like to temper the coffee so it doesn't melt too much. I'm just gonna put that much in there at the moment. Ooh. Ice, lots of ice, because sometimes home lattes do not have enough. And I feel like that's what doesn't make them taste as good. Is that weird? I don't know, but that's my latte. That's my home latte. So, oh dude, that's fire. Oh, that's so good. I've always been a big contender for making beverages at home. It's really delicious. I like doing it during the summertime because it also just makes me feel like productive woman. Like I'm like, oh wait, I'm making something for myself. I'm like taking care of myself and I'm saving money. And like this tastes so good. It tastes so good. What's the lesson we learned today? Make beverage at home. Recently, I've started getting interior design and architecture videos on my homepage, and oh my god, these things are addicting. I swear to god, I've watched like 20 videos in the last 2 days probably, and whether that's like analysis of spaces or tours of homes or the thought processes behind the designs, it's just been so interesting. Even the trends and thought processes behind the trends of spaces. You know what I mean? It's so sick. Honestly, I think either taking up a new hobby or trying to learn something new for yourself is one of the most cool things that we can do with our free time. I'm learning about interior design because it's something, for me, while it may hurt my wallet in the future, I think this is something so good. I'm not doing it for a grade. I'm not doing it to write an essay about it. I'm doing it just because I'm interested in the topic and I would like to implement it into my life later on. I think taking up a hobby is one of the most cool and kind of productive but also fun things that you could do, or just gain a new interest. Like I really just want to be able to look at spaces in the future and just see what they were inspired by. Or even if I can't put my finger on it, maybe I can just appreciate what I see because of what I'm learning through this. One of my favorite YouTubers that I've actually been watching is Cooper Osinski, I believe. He is absolutely fascinating. He is an interior designer, interior decorator that likes to make video essays about interior design, about like architecture stuff, about furniture pieces. And I think they're incredibly fascinating. I will put a couple of the videos that I've been watching recently by him, and he just really details and outlines things that I did not notice within the interior design space before, like why trend cycles occur, why people like mid-century modern trends, what is mid-century modern versus very modern mid-century modern, and what has been made of that trend, or what draws people to certain things, like the psychology behind dressing a open house. I thought that was really, really cool. And he kind of touched on that for his Architectural Digest video and why they're being kind of problematic and selling out to some celebrities. So I highly recommend watching him if you're into anything interior design related. I think it's fascinating, but not just that. Like, I've just been watching home tours and listening to architects and what goes behind designing these spaces and these buildings and some of the things that they do that I just never thought I would understand. Weather patterns obviously affecting the buildings and why they use steel beams instead of wood. And it's like, just, I don't know. I think it's very fascinating to see how talented some architects are. So that's been my little spiel. Find an interest. Find a hobby, and I will find a way to get up from this bed. I look absolutely ridiculous, but you know what? It's kind of comfortable. Sorry, guys. Anyway. So I'm fully aware that I've had this hobby for quite a while, but during the last few months, I've really fallen quite out of love with it. And honestly, I've just had some fluctuating relationships with the sport itself, along with some of the people that I used to climb with. So, what have I done to get over this? Made myself watch climbing videos again. Is this a sort of like conditioning, guys? Like, I've kind of just like been making myself want to climb a little bit more? Yes, absolutely. I've been watching YouTubers again that I used to watch a lot of, like Magnus Mitbo and Emil Abramson. It's been really nice to see people be so enthusiastic about it again. Okay, see, I know that I had to like stay inside for most of the day, but the air quality has gotten significantly better. I'm gonna wear a mask. I'm gonna walk over to the climbing gym and I'm gonna climb a little bit and then just like come straight home because I have literally no other plans of being outdoors for the time being. Yeah, it's like bad, but let's go. I've been also trying out new climbing gyms around the city and finding new people to climb with and just really sparking this love for the sport that I used to absolutely be obsessed with again. And honestly, I've just been kind of taking the pressure off of climbing well or climbing really hard grades rather than just kind of climbing what I enjoy and taking the pressure off to really climb hard and climb crazily. And then that has been kind of weirdly making me climb better, if that makes sense. Anyway, honestly, just taking this up again and falling in love with a sport that I used to really love has been really, really nice.
Don't hear the background noise. I'm gonna move on from this climb right here because I think I screwed up my ankle falling on it. So we're gonna do something a little bit closer to the ground, maybe something overhang, and I'm gonna chill and probably dip because yeah, I don't want to screw up my ankle even more. But I am having fun. This new set is really cool. Like, these 5s are feeling really good right now. But I'm gonna do a couple 4s, maybe some 3s, and then call it. I'm gonna keep it simple today because I hurt myself. I'm not gonna push myself too hard. I'll be done.
And honestly, this next one is kind of geared towards me. I think that I made a little resolution to myself at the beginning of this summer and I have been sticking to it. I wanted to take more film photos and make sure to document my summer through, because I felt like I hadn't been putting that much effort and time into photos in my life. Ever since I started this thing, I had been taking so many videos and just things on my phone and little bits and bobs, but nothing was really for me. And this was something that I wanted to change that a little bit. So I have been taking out my film camera and getting some really cheap rolls of Kodak film and just putting it through this, and it's been really great. I honestly go on Amazon a lot of the time for my film and then find the cheapest pack of 3 that I can get and then just shoot that until I run out. I'm pretty sure you can find like packs of like Fujifilm 200 or 400 for like $28 on Amazon, or I found a 3-pack of Kodak Ultramax for less than $30 and I've been shooting through that, and honestly I forgot how much I love Ultramax so much. It produces some beautiful photos and I've been having a blast just documenting my summer, and the colors on Kodak are just so gorgeous and vibrant and pastel-like, and I feel like it's just gonna really produce some great memories for me. If you want to do something like this, it really doesn't have to be with film. I've been definitely known for using a digicam or just like an old DSLR from, I don't know, my parents or something like that.
You can do the same. You can do it through your phone and use like one of those film emulator apps to make it look more like nostalgic and stuff like that. I'll put a couple on the screen that I've been using lately, and they've been getting some fun results too. Point is just being more present in my summer, just being here with the slowness and the stillness of life and where I'm at right now, because I don't know if I'll ever have that again. This is my last summer vacation as a student in general, and honestly, I'm really excited to just enjoy the slowness because I don't know when I'll get it back. Those have been some of the things that I've been doing to cure my summer boredom, my little touts of overthinking perhaps, and just some slower moments that I am not choosing to take as slowly as I usually would. If you guys liked some of these tips or some of the things that I've been doing in that regard, let me know. If there is things that you like to do to kind of enjoy your summer a little bit more, you let me know. And I'll see you guys next week. Appreciate you guys for watching. Catch you later. Bye. I'm turning on my AC. Oh my God, I'm dying in here.